Hi guys, so if you just want my budget template, this is just a quick run through as to how it actually all works. So if you haven't bought it, you can still buy it. It's still on sale at www.jodybrook.com. But without further ado, this is the one-pager download you will receive when you buy it on the website. And what you do is you click on this link here and it will bring you directly to a Google Doc. And I'll talk through how to use the budget there. Just to let you know everything else that's on this one pager, I've included my favorite books on money mindsets and favorite books on time and money for you guys to check out if you want to. Also other free stuff, links down below here, and also some motivational quotes for you guys to stay motivated with your budgeting. So if you click this link, it will come straight into here. And the very first tab is instructions, but because you've got me here in person, I'm going to talk through it. So if you go into your second tab of categories, now this is the important step here, because everything you put into here is what's going to be budgeted for the month. So there's 4 sections here. There's income, your needs, your wants, and your savings and investing every month. So if we go through each one, so your income is, of course, the money that you'll receive every month. So this is where you'll type things like your salary, which will come into your bank account. Let's say it's £3,000. So this is your monthly budget for income. Also, if you have any other income streams, like maybe do dog walking and you get £200 on the side every month, we can put that into your budget too. Next up is needs. So needs are everything like rent, maybe you've got a car payment, your groceries, your bills for your home, basically anything that you need to get you through your life or to get you to work essentially. So I've added in everything into needs, but whatever would fall into your category, put it into here in that section. Next is wants. Let's do wants next. So wants is everything that's fun that you want to do in the month, essentially. So if you want to go to a nightclub, if you want to go to a restaurant, they all have costs, okay? So that's what you put into here is your wants for the month. And also, as you can see, I've put in percentages here. And this is the percentage of that expense in relation to your income. So if you're not sure how much you should be putting towards things, try and stick to the 50-30-20 rule, which is roughly 50% should be your needs, 30% of your monthly income should be your wants, and 20% your savings. If you're not currently at that, you can see it's a little bit over. It's okay. It's just a bit of a guide, a rule of thumb, but you can slowly build up your savings over time if you lean into that rule. So let's do the wants. Okay, and then the last one is saving and investing. So if you're not totally sure about what the remainder is left, I've put this down the bottom here. So this is basically your income minus all of the costs that you put in there. So we have £450 left over. So in this example, I'm going to do 250 for investments, and then I'm going to do an emergency fund for the remainder. So this is a really good trick down the bottom. So always try and stay above zero. If you, for example, budget too much in one category, it will let you know in red down below that you have overspent there. So always keep an eye on that. It's a good little trick. Now, next, let's go to the month of January. Let's say you are buying this budget template in January. However, if it's March, obviously fill in March, whatever month it is. And it's normal that these graphs will not have appeared yet. As you can see, all of the budget information has gone through from the previous tab. So whatever you put in your categories, it will come automatically into every month. So that is static, of course, but you can always overwrite these if later in the year your budget has changed drastically. For example, if you move home or something. So let's say we are at the end of January and we are going to fill in all of these actuals. So for income, you have received all of your income. And let's say dog walking, you've received 150, however, you'd budgeted 200. So you're already starting the month off 50 pounds, sorry, less than what you thought you would. Next up is the needs and the wants categories. As you can see, everything is flowing through here as you budgeted. Let's say our rent is the same. A lot of these fixed costs won't change every month, which is easy. But things like groceries, you may have spent more than budget here, let's say, for example. Car will be the same, and health insurance is usually the same as what you'd imagine. Next is restaurants. So your wants category is the one that usually goes out of control for people and where they really overspend. So let's say you overspend on restaurants by £100. Let's say you overspend on takeaways but you've been good on clubbing, no clubbing this month, okay? Travel fund of 200, and let's say you spent £80 on your beauty. As you can see with the totals here, even though you spent more on some items, you spent less on others. So overall, you're at a zero here versus where you thought you would be in terms of your budget. So it's a good way just to keep check for yourself. Next is saving and investing. So let's say you did 250 with investing, and let's say you did 150 with savings. Because you got paid £50 less because you got less in dog walking, we're saving less here. But you can also, spend less. That's probably the better option here. So as you can see, as you filled in all of your actuals for the month of January, these graphs have now appeared, which are great. So this is a need, wants, and savings split. So of your monthly income, you spend 57% on your needs. And also you spend 29% on your wants and 12% on your saving and investing. And this little table here is also just a numerical way to see the graph if you're more numbers focused, but I know a lot of people are visual, so they will look at the graph here. Also, I've included this extensive expenses split. That's really hard to say. So you can see any of the big killers that are just sucking up all of your money. So you can see rent here is a big chunk of all of your expenses, is 43% of where your money is going is into rent, okay? Also groceries, 7%. It's not too bad, it's what you'd expect. However, your takeaways here you can see is 9% of all of the monthly income that you bring in is going to takeaways. So you might look at this in January and think, oh my God, that's not the best use of my money. Maybe I should reduce that, save the difference, or maybe put it into something like learning or improving yourself rather than just on takeaways, but up to yourself. As you can see, there's motivational quotes on every tab for yourself to keep you guys motivated. And that's it in a nutshell, you guys. And then for every month that you come into, you can either do it weekly, add in these costs and keep on top of it. That's what I like to do. Or else you can wait till the end of the month and fill these in. And then you'll start to have those graphs appear for yourself. Let me show you the last tab. So as you go through the year, this will of course fill in with numbers and the graphs will complete themselves once you fill in the actuals into the month tabs as I showed you. So let me zoom in. Because we filled in January, you can see your needs and your wants graph has filled in. So the green dotted line is your budget, and you can see of all of your expenses, you are pretty much in line with budget, which is perfect where you want to be. However, if in April you've overspent, that bar will be above the green budget line. So it's just a visual way to kind of see how you've been throughout the year. Same with the savings pot. So every time you add in savings into the month tab, as I showed you, this will build up to your goal. So in this example, we have a goal of reaching 5,400 after 12 months into our savings pot. And this is what will appear here every month when you start to build it up. So it's a good little visual tracker for you guys. So I hope that was useful. Let me know how you guys get on. And I also have an email address on my website. If you have any questions, just contact me. But hopefully this has been very straightforward. Hopefully your budget journey will go off to a great start and I wish you all the best of luck. Thanks guys. Bye.